Welcome to Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. This season's broadcast coverage is made possible in part by College Street Cottages, Georgetown Jewelry, Georgetown Shirt Company, Glenn Patterson, Realtor, Grand Endeavor Homes, Oak Ridge Disciple House, and Rob Hip Insurance. And now, on to the field with color analyst Michael Francis and the voice of the Patriots, Travis Banks.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Eastview Patriot Football here on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. My name is Travis Banks, joined alongside, as always, my partner in crime, Mr. Michael Francis. We apologize for the abbreviated intro here tonight from Elgin, Texas, as the Eastview Patriots are set to take on the Elgin Wildcats. We have been having some internet issues out here as we are pretty much in the middle of a field. You might be able to hear the wind blowing here in the background of our microphones. We apologize if that gets a little too obnoxious. We'll try to keep it as contained as possible. But if you're just joining us, we have yet to kick off here at Elgin High School Wildcats Stadium. Eastview did win the opening coin toss and elected to defer until the second half, meaning that Elgin will receive this opening kickoff. Eastview coming into tonight's game, coming off of a huge 21-14 win last week against Cedar Creek to clinch the fourth and final spot in the playoffs for District 13 5A. Elgin coming in tonight at 2-7 overall, 1-5 in district, looking to get one final win for their seniors tonight on senior night. Jose Rodriguez at the 40-yard line, out to attempt this kickoff. Back to return for the Wildcats at the 10-yard line is Wildcats receiver Trey Isom, as Jose Rodriguez's kick is up and it is short and it is high and it will be fallen on by the Elgin Wildcats at their own 40-yard line. So Michael, Eastview will go to work on defense and we will get our first look at Elgin's quarterback Daniel Gonzalez, who has put up some great numbers rushing on the ground this year. And as we all know, the Patriots defense has had some trouble with stopping the run with these mobile quarterbacks.
They really have, but that defensive front as of late has really been good about stuffing the run up the middle. So if he's going to run, he's going to run to the outside edges against this Patriot defense.
Going to be hard to get around the seniors such as Roland Hines, who had a huge game last week against Cedar Creek. Patriots defense in all doing a great job in holding the Eagles to just 14 points last week. And we are starting off this game with a penalty on Eastview. A block in the back that was actually called back on the kickoff. The flag is only just now being thrown. So Elgin is going to cross the 50-yard line and start out at the Eastview 46-yard line here.
That's interesting, a block in the back on the kicking team?
It's a 1st and 10 Elgin as it's a handoff to Trey Isom, who rolls out to the right side towards the right hash mark. Doesn't really have anywhere to go and is going to be brought down a gain of maybe 1 yard.
It's a loss of one.
Brought down by Thomas Thornburg. It brings up second down for Elgin. Ball on the 47-yard line. It'll be second down and 11. Elgin wearing their home uniforms, white helmets, purple jerseys, and purple pants, whereas Eastview is wearing their road uniforms, white helmets, white jerseys with red lettering, and red pants. Second down and 11. Gonzalez in the gun all alone. 3 receivers to his left side. Gonzalez takes the snap, immediately throws left, caught at the 46-yard line, making it to the 40-yard line, and brought down at about the 37-yard line. Making the catch there was Drew Remington. I'm sorry, that was Lyndon Rangel, and Thomas Thornburg on the tackle there brings up third down and short for Elgin. Third down at about 2. And it will indeed be third down and 2. Ball on the Eastview 38-yard line for Elgin, just about a minute into the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter.
That was an interesting spot there, Travis, because he gave him the slide as he slid across the ground as his momentum took him and gave him the advance and not where he made contact with the ground.
5 seconds to go on the play clock. Elgin in the gun. It's a new quarterback who's going to scramble the ball up the middle and gets a first down and a little bit more brought down at the 25-yard line. On the quarterback keeper there was Peter McFarland, who doubles as a running back and a backup quarterback. He picks up a first down for Elgin, and he'll be brought down at the the 32-yard line. My mistake. Isaiah Quentin Jackson on the tackle for Eastview.
Yeah, they went into the Wildcat and was able to bust one up the middle for some big yardage.
1st and 10, ball is on the Eastview 27-yard line. McFarland is in at quarterback now for Elgin. He's in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. It's a handoff to the quarterback. This is the running back, Drew Remington, who rushes up the middle for a short gain. And he is brought down. I believe that was Jordan Oswald making the tackle to bring up 2nd down for Elgin. We're scoreless here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter so far. Just about 9.5 minutes to go here as McFarland remains in at quarterback for Elgin. He'll come back out in the shotgun formation here on 2nd down and 6. Ball on the 23-yard line. McFarland takes the snap, and it's a read option. McFarland will keep it himself, rush it up the middle, and McFarland is close to a 1st down, does not quite get it. It'll set up 3rd down for Elgin, and McFarland was brought down by Rowan Hines. 3rd down and 1 for Elgin. Ball is on the Eastview 18-yard line. Just about 9 minutes to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Elgin's gotten 1 first down already, and they're going to line up under center. It's a wishbone formation. It's a handoff to the running back who rushes left. He's got a lot of space, and he's going to walk into the end zone. That's Trey Isom, 18 yards, opens up the scoring, and just like that, the Wildcats score, and they are leading 6-0 here. 8:51 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Eastview looked just completely lost there, Michael.
They really did, and Elgin went strictly with the run. Well, I say strictly. They did have that one bubble screen out to the left, but predominantly the rest of it was the run.
Jaden Strong's PAT attempt is up, and it is good. So just like that, Elgin, hungry for a win and hungry to cost Eastview some momentum before their playoff appearance next week, leads it 7-0, 8:51 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. We'll take a brief commercial break. Stay tuned here. We'll have Eastview's opening drive right after this.
Central Texas High School football on SHN Sports is made possible by Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company. 3 words describe Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company: simple, reliable, and awesome. We support our community. From screen printing and embroidery to promotional products, Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at GeorgetownShirtCompany.com.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium in Elgin, Texas, where the Elgin Wildcats, on an 18-yard scamper from Trey Isom, have opened up the scoring, and they lead Eastview 7-0. Jaden Strong kicking the ball off now. It's going to be taken at the 10 by Isaiah Quentin Jackson. Isaiah Quentin Jackson rushes out towards the left sideline. He's got some space, and he makes it to about the 35-yard line. Isaiah Quentin Jackson sets up Eastview with some very good field position for their first offensive series of the evening. And, Michael, the big question after last week was going to be who will play at quarterback for the Eastview Patriots. Well, the question has been answered. It'll be Jackson Colson, who is back in the starting lineup this week after being knocked out of the game last week.
My apologies, folks. I just realized I had the scoreboard wrong, and I've got it corrected now. So I had that score on Eastview's score, so if anybody's in shock, that was my fault. So I do apologize. We got it corrected.
Well, Elgin leading 7-0 over Eastview, and this will be Eastview's first offensive series, coming out in the shotgun formation. It's going to be 3 receivers to the right side. Isaiah Quentin Jackson in the Wildcat formation, actually. Quentin Jackson, a direct snap. He rolls out to the left side and crosses the 50, picks up a first down for the Patriots. And depending on where the referees will spot the ball, no, it'll be dropped right at the 50-yard line. So Isaiah Quentin Jackson picks up a first down for the Patriots. What a great start for the Eastview offense, trailing 7-0 here.
It's like they're staying with that Wildcat.
Yeah, direct snap to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, and it's a handoff to Amarian Brooks, and Amarian Brooks is stuffed right in the backfield. And he's going to lose yards on that carry, bring up 2nd down and long. It was Willie Simmons on the stop for Elgin. 2nd down and 12, loss of 2 for Amarian Brooks. Just about 8 minutes to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Elgin leading 7-0. 2nd down, Wildcat formation. Direct snap to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who rolls out to the right side, and he's got some space. He trucks a defender, makes it to the 40-yard line, picks up a first down for the Patriots.
What A tough run, Travis. Quentin Jackson lowers his shoulder, and he just mows over the defender and picks up about 4 more yards on the play.
Daniel Moran was the unfortunate defender to get trucked by Isaiah Quentin Jackson. As now Jackson Colson is in on 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. It's a handoff to Amarian Brooks, who rushes towards the right hash mark, and he's gobbled up by a sea of Elgin defenders. It was Isaiah Quentin Jackson. I'm sorry, Tanner Ballou is in at quarterback. That is not Jackson Colson. My mistake. Thank you, Michael, for pointing that out. Again, we are in the stands with you fans, getting used to our new adjustments here. It's 2nd down and 4. Ballou throws over the middle, falls incomplete, intended for Jacob Martin. This will set up 3rd down and 4 for the Patriots. My mistake. I saw the 2 on the jersey, and the Patriots are on our left, and I thought that was Jackson Colson. Jackson Colson is in uniform and was warming up with the team, but it is Tanner Ballou in at quarterback. Coach Feacock kind of changing things up with this Wildcat formation, Michael. He's got me a little bit flustered. I apologize for that. Clock is stopped with 6:58 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. 3rd and 4, ball on the Elgin 33, and it's going to be an option and a handoff to Amarian Brooks. Amarian Brooks will rush up the middle. I don't believe he got enough for the 1st down. We'll see where the referees spot the ball, and they're not going to give him the 1st down. Stopped short by Xavier Newells of Elgin, and the Patriots are going to go for it on 4th and 1. And a timeout is going to be called by Elgin here on 4th down and 1. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 6:34 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Elgin leading 7-0. The Patriots facing a 4th and 1 from the Elgin 30 as they are driving. And Michael, a quick start for the Elgin Wildcats offense. If you are just tuning in, it was a 18-yard scamper to the left side by Trey Isom of Elgin. He ran into the end zone pretty much untouched, as Elgin, coming into tonight's game, 2-7 overall, 1-5 in district. They're looking to spoil Eastview's momentum heading into the playoffs next week.
Well, unfortunately, right now, Travis, our scoreboard is not refreshing on the screen.
It is showing up on our YouTube, but we will keep an eye out on that.
It's 4th and 1, and I've updated it, and it's not actually working.
On 4th and 1, it's a handoff to Amarian Brooks, who rushes up the middle. He's got the 1st down and a couple of yards extra. Amarian Brooks is in a pile. He's going to be ruled down by loss of forward progression. So Amarian Brooks will move the chains, and he made it to the 27-yard line. So he got the 1 yard necessary, and the Patriots are going to go hurry up. Tanner Ballou now in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, rolls out to the right side, throws right, caught, and immediately out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Making the catch was Charles Ross. And Charles Ross stepped out of bounds under his own powers, so that'll bring up 2nd down and short, 2nd down and about 2 here. Elgin leading 7-0. Clock is stopped with 6:11 to go here. 2nd and 2, ball on the 19-yard line. Patriots in the gun. Ballou with 3 receivers to his left. Takes the snap, throws left. It flies over the head of the intended receiver. That is Peyton Adams. Falls incomplete. This will set up 3rd and 2 for the Patriots. We hope to have these scoreboard issues fixed. The scoreboard is not updating. Could be our lack of internet here in Elgin at Wildcat Stadium. Always a possibility, but I'll try to mark the downage and the score as much as possible. As it is 3rd and 2. Ball on the Patriots, or ball on the Elgin 19-yard line for the Patriots. My mistake. Tanner Ballou in the shotgun formation. It's going to be handoff to Amarian Brooks, who rushes up the middle, and he picks up more than enough for the 1st down for the Patriots. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 15-yard line and stopped by Xavier Newells of Elgin. It'll be a 1st down for the Patriots. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Patriots trailing 7-0, and the Patriots will hurry up. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left side of Ballou. Ballou takes the snap, rolls out to the left side. He's looking left. He's under pressure, and he's sacked, and the ball comes out, and the ball is picked up by Elgin. The ball is going to be picked up by Elgin and ran out to the Elgin 45-yard line. Making the recovery of that ball, that strip, was Alan Beals.
Big play for number 57, Alan Beals.
And Tanner Ballou, wow, not what the Patriots needed. Ballou didn't throw in enough time, and he was hit from behind, sacked. The ball came loose. Alan Beals picked it up and ran it all the way out to the Elgin 45. So the Patriots, as they were driving on their first offensive series, fumbled the ball, and it'll be Elgin ball here at their own 43-yard line now. 1st and 10, Elgin leading 7-0. Elgin now. McFarland in at quarterback. It's a handoff to the back who rushes up the middle. He's got a huge hole. He's dodging defenders like nothing. He crosses the 50. He makes it to the Eastview 45-yard line. On the carry, that is Trey Isom. And there is some extracurricular activity all the way back to the 15-yard line between the wide receivers. The referees will blow a flag, and that should be called on Elgin because that was
that's really unsportsmanlike. He drove him and was holding him all the way down the field and then pancaked him down around the 10-yard line, and Elgin started cheering about it, and really unsportsmanlike. It was uncalled for.
Yeah, this Eastview faithful that we are among tonight, they are not pleased with that Elgin player. The clock is stopped with 5:26 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Elgin leading 7-0. As we are resetting our scoreboard, we apologize for these issues, folks. As the referees are meeting at the 40-yard line, it will be a penalty on Elgin, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. That will set Elgin back after they gained a first down and made their way into Patriots territory. And this will set Elgin back all the way to their own 41-yard line, a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. As Elgin will set back up on 1st and 10, leading 7-0. McFarland will be in at quarterback, and he will set up in the pistol formation, one wide receiver on each side. His running back is Isom. Clock has yet to resume ticking here. That is what we are waiting on. Referees still giving some instructions and getting the ball set up. And here we go now. The clock is ticking. 1st and 10 Elgin on their own 41-yard line. McFarland takes the snap. Play action pass. He throws over the middle. Falls incomplete. The pass intended. Pass was intended for, I believe that was Willie Simmons. Nevertheless, the pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 Elgin. Ball on Elgin's own 41-yard line as Elgin leads at 7-0. Second down, Elgin. And the referee blows this play dead before the ball is even snapped. We'll see what this penalty is all about. This is one of the line judges. And it's going to be a false start on Elgin, so Elgin will back up 5 yards. So this will make it 2nd and 15, ball on Elgin's own 36-yard line as the Patriots defense getting helped out by a couple of Elgin penalties. They've been set back 20 yards now. And now McFarland in the gun. It's going to be a read option keeper, and McFarland just rushes all the way up the middle to about the 48-yard line and close enough to get a first, or almost a first down for Elgin. It'll be 3rd down and very, very manageable for the Wildcats here. Third down and 4 now, just under 5 minutes to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Elgin lining up, McFarland under center, and he's going to try and push his way to the 50-yard line to get that first down. They need to make it to the Eastview 49. Did they get it? It's hard to tell. Yes, they did. McFarland on the quarterback keeper picks up a first down for the Wildcats. As the clock will continue to tick, just about 4.5 minutes to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter.
with the tackle, number 33, Thornburg.
Thomas Thornburg was the one to tackle Peter McFarland there. As McFarland in at quarterback again here for Elgin, 1st and 10. In the gun, 2 receivers to the right side. Isom in at running back on the left. And it's going to be a handoff to Isom, who rushes right. He's got a huge hole, and he's just dashing through this Patriots defense. Isom all the way to the 20 before being pushed out of bounds at around the 15 by Thomas Thornburg. And good grief, Trey Isom about a 30-yard run.
First in on the stop, number 33, Thomas Thornburg.
Picks up a 1st down and a whole lot more for Elgin. And Isom, who already has 1 touchdown on the ground tonight, is doing his best to get a 2nd. Elgin leads at 7-0. The clock will stop with 4:07 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor 1st quarter. Elgin lining up in the shotgun. McFarland in at quarterback. He hands the ball off to Isom again, who rushes up the middle, and he's going to be stopped after gaining 2, maybe 3 yards. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 15-yard line. Thomas Thornburg on the tackle yet again for the Patriots. This will make it 2nd down and 7, so a gain of 3 for Elgin. Ball will be marked down at the Eastview 15-yard line. So Elgin looking to score their 2nd touchdown of the night, leading 7-0 right now. Elgin in the gun. McFarland at quarterback takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself, rushing up the middle. McFarland, and he doesn't have a whole lot of room. He makes it to about the 10-yard line.
Now the quarterback keeper, attacked by number 17, Hernandez.
Brandon Hernandez on the tackle, tackling Peter McFarland, and he's going to be marked down just shy of the 1st down line. So Elgin will hurry up now on 3rd and short, and McFarland's going to keep the ball himself on the snap. He's going to make it inside the 10-yard line, inside the 5, and pick up the 1st down for the Wildcats.
McFarland on the quarterback keeper, 1st down, Wildcats.
Mobile quarterbacks are just hurting Eastview tonight, and Elgin's going to hurry up again. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper again. And this is it in the end zone? Yes, touchdown Elgin. That was McFarland on the quarterback keeper again. So McFarland scores Elgin's 2nd touchdown of the night. They lead it 13-0 over Eastview. Clock stopped with 2:52 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor 1st quarter. Jaden Strong out to attempt this PAT. PAT attempt is up, and Jaden Strong's PAT is good. So just like that, Elgin off to a hot start, leading 14-0 over the Eastview Patriots. Eastview has only had 1 offensive series this evening. Tanner Blue was hit from behind. The ball came loose. It was recovered by Elgin's defense, and they just marched right down the field and scored their 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Like to remind everyone that Project Celebration is
now, last year, Eastview defeated Elgin 40-3 in Georgetown, but 2 years ago, we were right here in Wildcat Stadium, and Elgin dominated that game, winning 42-17. Of course, Eastview has everything in the world to lose tonight, as they will head into the playoffs next week. It looks like, if things stand right now, that the Patriots will be playing Kerrville-Tivy High School down in Kerrville, Texas. The game would be taking place next Friday night. As Jaden Strong's kick is up, it's high. It's going to be called for a fair catch at the 30-yard line by Tyler Wagoner. And Eastview will set up shop here for their 2nd offensive series, trailing 14-0 at about their own 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
Patriots. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. It's going to be a handoff from the shotgun formation. The ball comes loose yet again. It's a fumble. Elgin says they have it. Ball carrier was a Marion Brooks, and Elgin does indeed have the ball. Marion Brooks fumbles. That's 2 offensive series for the Patriots and 2 fumbles here. Xavier Newells was the Elgin Wildcat who recovered that fumble. And this is not looking good for the Patriots here. They trail 14-0. 2:44 to go here in the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. Fans are having some brief technical difficulties. We will come right back here as Peter McFarland is swarmed by the Patriots offense on Elgin's 1st and 10 and is sacked in the backfield here. We're going to need to restart this stream in order to get this scoreboard working, so we'll do that real quick. We'll be right back in just a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Got you turned off.
All right. Yeah. I think that's going to be the only thing.
Oh.
He's pushed down by number 2, Lyndon Rangel. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Folks, we are back here at Elgin High School. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but we've got everything sorted out now. We've got our internet back, and all you missed was another Elgin touchdown. Elgin leading 21-0 here as Amarian Brooks is on the way, and he's up the middle and tripped up. Did he get into the end zone? No. They're going to rule him down at the 1-yard line, but Eastview is driving. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Elgin leading 21-0, but now Eastview has a 1st and goal from their 1-yard line. And barreling into the end zone for an Eastview touchdown. It's Amarian Brooks. Amarian Brooks finally puts the Patriots on the board with 8:21 to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection 2nd quarter. Jose Rodriguez is out to attempt the first PAT of the evening for Eastview. Jose Rodriguez's kick is up, and it is no good. He just whiffed it wide left. So now 8:21 to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection 2nd quarter. Elgin leads it 21-6 over the Eastview Patriots. And we'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com.
We are back here at Wildcat Stadium in Elgin, Texas. I'm Travis Banks alongside Michael Francis. Again, we apologize for the technical difficulties that brought us offline for a couple of minutes of action. Amarian Brooks, with a 1-yard touchdown run, finally gets the Patriots on the board, but Jose Rodriguez misses the PAT, and now the Patriots trail 21-6 to Elgin, as Rodriguez's kickoff is taken at the 30-yard line and brought down at about the 36-yard line. On the return, it was Trevor Magnuson of Elgin. So Elgin will set up shop with decent field position, and Michael, I don't know how much you've been paying attention due to dealing with all these technical difficulties, but these mobile quarterbacks, Peter McFarland and the running back Trey Isom, they've just been running all over the Patriots on the ground.
Yeah, it's really been tough for the Patriots tonight, and with the miscues, with the fumbles, the turnovers have just plagued the Patriots tonight.
That's right, 2 touchdowns scored on 2 Patriot fumbles. In fact, Eastview's last offensive series where they scored a touchdown, the only drive where they have not scored a fumble yet this evening. Or not had a fumble, as Peter McFarland, the quarterback for Elgin in the Wildcat formation, comes out and makes it to the 40-yard line on a quarterback keeper. And brought down by Jordan Oswald. He'll make it to about the 42-yard line. It'll set up 2nd down and 6. As we're just under 8 minutes to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection 2nd quarter. Elgin leading 21-6. McFarland comes out in the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Running back is Isom, and it's going to be a fake handoff to Isom, a read option as McFarland will keep it himself, rushing up the middle, but has nowhere to go. Making the tackle for the Patriots was Seth Kirkland, and this will set up 3rd down and manageable for the Wildcats. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. 3rd down and 4, my correction. My apologies. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. Roland Hines subs into the game for Sammy Gonzalez at defensive end. Elgin using up all the time on the play clock. 10 seconds to go here. They're making some substitutions now. Wildcat formation for Elgin. McFarland now in the gun. McFarland takes a snap. He's going to pitch it to Isom, and Isom's going to roll to the left sideline, and he's going to be brought down at just shy of the 50-yard line. Did he have enough for the first down? Yes, they're going to give him the first down. So Isom on a pitch sweep to the left sideline towards the Elgin sideline picks up the first down for the Wildcats.
Now, the Patriots have their hands full tonight, being down by a large margin here, 21-6, being down by 15, and they're going to have to work to claw back into this one.
1st and 10, ball on the Elgin 48. McFarland drops back to pass. He throws over the middle, falls incomplete, and tipped and nearly intercepted by Jordan Oswald. The pass was intended for Trevor Magnuson. And Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe the 21-0 deficit for the Patriots was their largest of the season.
Large, yeah, by far. By far, definitely the largest margin that they've given up.
Just off the top of my head, I can't think of any larger deficit of 14 points for the Patriots. It'll be 2nd and 10 Elgin, and it's going to be a handoff to Isom. No, it's going to be a fake, and McFarland keeps it. Everybody was fooled there. Eastview got some pressure on Isom, who responded to the fake very well, and McFarland picks up nearly enough for the first down. It'll be 3rd down and a very short one for Elgin here as they cross the 50-yard line. Ball will be spotted at the Eastview 43-yard line. Elgin facing a 3rd and 1, and they've converted darn near every 3rd and 1 now as McFarland goes under center. He's going to keep it himself and push forward. He can pick up the first down and a whole lot more. He crosses the 40-yard line to a solid 3-yard gain, getting a great push. McFarland is just having his way with this Patriots defense tonight. 1st and 10 for Elgin as they go hurry up. The ball spotted on the 39-yard line. McFarland in the gun. McFarland takes the snap and hands off to Isom, who rushes up towards the right hash mark and is brought down by a trio of Patriots defenders. Making the tackle there was Peyton Adams.
Stopped by Adams and Kirkland.
Seth Kirkland also involved on the tackle. They'll slow down just for a bit here. A 1-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 9 for Elgin. Ball on the Eastview 38-yard line as we're just got about a little over 5 minutes to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. Elgin leads at 21-6, and they are driving.
Well, you can definitely tell the hole that is missing with Eric Millette not being in there.
McFarland in the pistol. Sends a man in motion just slightly. And McFarland hands off to Isom, who rushes up the middle and goes up towards the left. He dodges some tackles, and he breaks free. He's into open field at the 25 to the 20. Dodges Michael Sedgwick, and Michael Sedgwick finally pushes Isom out of bounds just shy of the 15-yard line. Isom with another huge run on the night picks up another Elgin first down.
Well, the run game is slashing the Patriot defense tonight, and they are just moving the ball at will against the Patriots. Up the middle, around the edge, delayed handoff, and they'll go with the RPO.
McFarland has attempted very few passes, and really there's been no reason for him to ever attempt to throw the ball. As it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. McFarland sends a man in motion from the gun from right to left, and McFarland now, a triple option, hands off to Isom, who rushes up the middle. The referees blow the play dead, though. I believe there was a little bit of movement there.
There was definitely movement, and he saw it, and Coach Feacox just got all over him, and he finally throws the flag.
He really didn't want to throw that flag.
No, he didn't.
And again, if you're just tuning in, Elgin out to a 21-0 lead. Eastview scored a touchdown. Jose Rodriguez's PAT was no good, and that gets us our 21-6 score that we have right now. But Elgin is driving. They are in the red zone here. That penalty is on Elgin. It'll push them back 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 23-yard line. McFarland all alone in the gun. 2 receivers to the left. McFarland rolls out right on the keeper, and McFarland runs into a Patriots defender after crossing the 20-yard line. That was Jordan Oswald making the tackle on Peter McFarland, and gets Elgin back to about the original line of scrimmage at the 18-yard line. We'll see where the referees spot the ball. He's going to pick up a little more than that, actually. Made it to about the 16-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and about 9 for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 8 officially. 4 minutes to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. Elgin leading 21-6.
Definitely a big, shocking score, and you don't see that from the Patriots. They don't give up that much.
McFarland in the gun now, and he's going to hand it off to the new running back, who rushes up the middle and nearly breaks free for a touchdown before being brought down in the middle of the field. I think that was Isaiah Quentin Jackson making the tackle, and on the carry was Max Galvez. It was a solid 7-yard gain by Galvez. Gets the ball inside the 10, so it'll be ruled 3rd down and 1 for Elgin. Ball on the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry up and go under center. McFarland. And he's going to hand the ball off to Galvez again, and Galvez rolls out towards the left and pushes forward, brought down at the 5-yard line. Galvez picks up a Wildcat 1st down. And now the Wildcats have a 1st and goal here inside the 5. Luke Brown on the tackle for the Patriots. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 for Elgin. Elgin leading 21-6. So maybe we didn't miss too much with all those technical difficulties, Michael.
I'll tell you what, we've had our bugaboos, and the Patriots have had their bugaboos tonight.
Oh, and this is a 2-7 team as well in Elgin, as it's a triple option. And running in for the touchdown is Trey Isom. His 2nd touchdown of the night for Elgin. 2:33 to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. And Elgin, pinning the PAT, is leading 27-6 now. Jaden Strong out to attempt the PAT for Elgin. Kick is up, and it's good. So just like that, Elgin leads it 28-6 over the Patriots. And the Patriots will come back on offense, just trying to get something going. They did score on their last drive. We'll see if they can do it again right after this. You're watching Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or land in the Georgetown area, call Glenn Patterson Realtor. As a 3rd-generation resident of Williamson County, his knowledge will assure you will receive the best price for your purchase or sell. Don't wait. Contact Glenn today at PattersonPropertiesTX.com.
We're back here at Wildcat Stadium, 2:33 to go in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter, and Elgin, coming off of Trey Isom's 2nd touchdown of the night, and leads it 28-6 over the Eastview Patriots. I'm Travis Banks alongside Michael Francis. We thank you for choosing to spend your Friday night here with us for Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Got some technical issues here throughout the evening, but we've got all of those solved, knock on wood, as Jaden Strong's kickoff is going to be caught by Charles Ross at the 25-yard line. Ross calls for the fair catch and makes said fair catch. So the Patriots trailing 28-6. They've got a lot of work to do here, Michael.
A lot of work. And they haven't been able to stop the run, which this first half has just gone by so quickly, as you and I were talking about during the break. And Eastview has their hands full.
Well, Marion Brooks was able to get the Patriots on the board in the last offensive series.
Looks like they brought Jace Petty in.
Tanner Blue got the start at quarterback, and Jace Petty will come in. Patriots will start 1st and 10, ball on their own 26-yard line in the gun. 3 receivers to Petty's left. Petty takes the snap and drops back. Looks left, has all day to throw. He's going to scramble out towards the left side and finally throws this ball out of bounds. He was being pressured by Elgin's Aaron Vega and really had nobody to throw to. Great defensive coverage down the field by Elgin. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, he's looking to hit his big tight end, but his tight end was being interfered with, and held and not getting the call.
Clock is stopped with 2:33 to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. 2nd and 10, ball on the Eastview 26-yard line. Petty in the gun. Hands off to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who rolls out towards the left and dodges the tackle, picks up a great block, and Quentin Jackson rolls out of bounds. Did he pick up the first down? We'll see where the referees spot the ball. They're going to roll him out of bounds at about the 34-yard line, about a yard shy of the first.
I could have swore he had that first down.
This will be 3rd down and 1 for the Patriots. They come out in the pistol formation, and it's a handoff to Marion Brooks, who is stuffed in the backfield.
Brooks, the ball carrier, tackled by number 9.
And he was tackled by Willie Simmons of Elgin. So this will set up 4th and 2 for the Patriots. They've got to go for it here, Michael. Ball on the 35-yard line of Eastview. Eastview now in the pistol. Elgin showing pressure. Elgin might have been encroaching. Petty throws left, intended for Michael Sedgwick. The pass falls through Michael Sedgwick's hands, and that should be a turnover on downs. No flags on the field. Coach Feacock is arguing with the referee. I think he saw that nose tackle of Elgin, Michael, get a head start on the snap, but he's not going to get a flag, and the referee is warning Coach Feacock to settle down a little bit.
Well, I think I can understand where he's coming from. The calls aren't working to his advantage, and the referees have missed some obvious calls, some obvious defensive holding calls, and I can see his frustration.
Been a very frustrating game tonight as Elgin leads at 28-6. Minute 42 to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter, and Elgin coming back out on offense after that Eastview turnover on downs. They're in really good field position. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Eastview 34-yard line. McFarland comes out in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. McFarland takes the snap. He keeps it himself because why wouldn't he? He rushes up the middle, and he's got a huge hole. He makes it to the 25-yard line before being tripped up and brought down. That was Brandon Hernandez getting the hand on McFarland's feet. Clock ticks with just over 90 seconds to go here. Elgin looking to score one more time before halftime. McFarland in the gun, sends a man in motion left to right. He's going to keep it himself, takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle. It's caught at the 15-yard line and immediately brought down. Making the catch for Elgin is Trevor Magnuson. He falls down under his own power, so picks up a first down for Elgin, and now they're in the red zone yet again, leading 28-6. Just over a minute to go here in the first half. Cooper Namkin on the tackle. McFarland now, 1st and 10, ball on the 11. McFarland sends a man in motion right to left, and he's going to take the snap, roll out to the right side. He rushes up the middle and just has huge holes. He makes it to about the 7-yard line before being brought down. Cooper Namkin on the tackle there for the Patriots, and the Wildcats are going to hurry up with 40 seconds to go here, leading 28-6. McFarland hands off to Isom, who has 2 touchdowns on the night, and Isom barrels into the end zone yet again. Isom with his 3rd touchdown of the night from 7 yards out on 2nd down, picks up the 5th Elgin touchdown of the evening on the ground.
Wow. Unable to stop the run all night long, or at least for this first half. The Patriots definitely missing Eric Millette tonight.
Missing Eric Millette and Jackson Colson and all of their offensive weapons. PAT by Jaden Strong is up and good. So with 29 seconds to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter, Elgin leads it 35-6 over Eastview. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Michael, just you mentioned it. Eric Millette not playing tonight, and it's really showing.
Yeah, it really is on that defense. He's just a fire plug up the middle, and they're obviously missing that on defense tonight. And Elgin able to take advantage of it. Down or up 35-6.
We've not seen the Patriots dominated like this all season. This is definitely their largest deficit of the season. to a 2-7 Elgin team that has one district win, that win being against Marble Falls. They've lost 4 straight. As Jaden Strong out at the 35 to attempt this kickoff. Back to return at the 20, Charles Ross and Isaiah Quinton Jackson. It'll be a short, high kick. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line by Marion Brooks.
Kickoff is fair caught by number 14.
And Eastview will have 29 seconds to try to do something. I got to think, Michael, that in order to maintain or gain some sort of momentum there, I always like to think of those old football video games where they had the momentum meter. And if this were a game right now, Michael, Eastview would have absolutely zero momentum. That bar would be empty.
Yes, it would. It's like they're going to re-kick.
Offsides, Wildcats.
Elgin offsides tonight. You know, they've had an issue with that. Some of those calls have not exactly been called, but nevertheless, we will re-kick here tonight. Elgin has been penalized fairly well tonight. So again, if you're just tuning in, Elgin coming out to a hot start. They led 21-0 at one point. Eastview cut that deficit to 21-6, but Elgin has since scored 2 straight touchdowns.
Elgin, this is their last game of the season, and senior night for them, and they're leaving it all out on the field, and it shows tonight.
You know, they've got to feel embarrassed over the last couple of weeks. They were holding steady at about 6th place in district until Bastrop on a 2-game winning streak has supplanted them to 7th place. And, you know, barring an Eastview win and a Marble Falls win, they could get last place in District 13-5A. Not looking the case right now. Elgin leading 35-6 as the kickoff is taken by Isaiah Quinton Jackson. He makes it to the 30-yard line before being viciously brought down at about the 31-yard line by Elgin's Aaron Vega.
Tackled by Aaron Vega.
So Eastview will now have 28 seconds to work with
It'll be first
before
and 10
halftime.
Patriots from their own 32.
And quarterback is going to be Jace Petty again, as he came in for Tanner Ballou on the last offensive series. It'll be first and 10 from Eastview's 32-yard line. Petty in the shotgun formation. Marion Brooks is in at running back. 2 wide receivers to the left side. Sends a man in motion. It's Charles Ross from right to left. It's going to be a sweep to Ross, and Eastview has scored a lot on that play. Ross has some room, gets a first down, and a whole lot more, making it to the 45-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And a late hit that has the Eastview faithful in the stands here very upset on Elgin.
And that official sitting there watching it go, he was 2 yards out of bounds after the play had stopped, and he spins him and hits him into the chain gang.
It was
and no call.
It was Willie Simmons. Eastview does pick up a first down. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, the 43-yard line, excuse me. 19 seconds to go here. The clock is stopped. Elgin leading 35-6.
The officials starting to get some chants from the Eastview faithful here tonight.
First and 10. It's going to be a fake handoff to Marion Brooks, and Marion Brooks takes the snap. A misdirection. Brooks running out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Brooks, the ball carrier.
Bring up second down and manageable for the Patriots here. Clock will stop with 12 seconds to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter. Second down and about 6 here. Ball will be spotted at the Eastview 47. Petty in the gun. 2 receivers to his right. Marion Brooks is in at running back. Petty takes the snap. Rolls out right, and he's going to keep it himself and rushing up the middle. He gets it to the 50-yard line and is brought down.
Stopped by Truitt and Newells.
Tackled by Xavier Newells. Clock is stopped here as Coach Feacock has called the timeout. Clock is stopped with 4 seconds to go here in the Courtney Home Inspection second quarter, so should see one last play for Eastview before halftime, depending on how long it takes to develop. It'll be third down and fairly manageable for the Patriots here, although first down doesn't mean anything here right before halftime.
Yeah, they got to they got to make a dent. They got to get it into the end zone, and that's a tall order from the 50-yard line.
You know, Michael, I was talking a couple weeks, at least last week, about how this had all the makings of a trap game as Eastview clinched a playoff spot last week. But, again, I still have vague memories, or fond memories, I should say, of the last trip here to Elgin where Eastview lost 42-17. And it's looking like that much of a blowout here tonight as well. Elgin leading 35-6. They're going to take 1 second off the game clock, so Eastview will have 3 seconds to work with here. 3rd and 4. Ball on the 50. Petty in the gun, drops back, and he throws over the middle, and it's going to be a pitch. And Eastview tries some trickeration. Jacob Martin made the catch and pitched it, reversed it, I should say, to Charles Ross, and Charles Ross was able to get it all the way to about the 25-yard line. But the time does run out on the half. Eastview tried, but they will go into halftime with their largest deficit of the season, trailing Elgin 35-6. We will be right back after these messages, and when we return, we will throw it to the SHN Sports studio with Stephen Strong all alone tonight hosting SHN Football Friday. We'll get you all caught up on the scores from around the Central Texas area. Stay tuned. You're watching Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. At halftime, Elgin leads it 35-6.
Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a proud supporter of Central Texas high school football. The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based, nonprofit 501c3 Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel. That light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, please visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com. Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home. If you or your family couldn't work for 6 to 12 months due to a serious illness or major accident, how would that affect you or your family financially? Hi friends, I'm Rob Hipp. I offer products that can help during the tough and unforeseen times. For more information, please call me directly at 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105. 2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or on 2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com.
We are back here at Wildcats Stadium in Elgin, Texas, where at halftime, Elgin leads at 35-6 over the Eastview Patriots. Not a score a lot of us were expecting here, as Eastview clinching the fourth place spot in District 13 5A, and they will be playoff bound. We are expecting them, I should say, to head down to Kerrville to take on Tybee High School next Friday night. Of course, all of that will be finalized perhaps as early as tomorrow morning. Stay tuned to SHNSports.com and SHN's Twitter at SHN Sports for more information on that, and of course the Eastview Patriots Twitter as well. Coach Feakoch on Twitter, he will have the first-hand information on that, and he tweets a lot. He's a really good Twitter follow, actually, if you haven't followed him already. But if you're just now tuning in, it is halftime here in Elgin, and Eastview has, hesitant to say not show up. There's an entire second half left of football to play, but they trail 35-6. So things are not looking good heading into the playoffs right now, as we are getting it set up to where we will throw it to the SHN studios here. We've been having a variety of technical issues here throughout the broadcast. Missed a little bit of the Glenn Patterson Realtor first quarter. We apologize for all these technical difficulties. We were having some issues with our scoreboard as well, and we're trying to get that link connecting us to the SHN studios so we can send you to Stephen Strong and SHN Football Friday. Again, Eastview trailing 35-6 here in Elgin in a game that is eerily reminiscent of the trip 2 years ago here when they lost 42-17. And we've got the link ready. So we thank you for tuning in to tonight's Oak Ridge Disciple House halftime show. And we will send it here to Stephen Strong for SHN Sports Football Friday. Take it away, Stephen.
Helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at GeorgetownShirtCompany.com. 2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com. Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home.
And welcome back to the Georgetown Jewelry broadcast studio here for the final week of the regular season for SHN Football Friday. I want to thank you, of course, for tuning in all season long. It's been a blessing and a blast to work alongside Justin, who is off tonight, and just go through this whole first season with SHN Sports. It's been awesome. And, of course, if you want to touch base, if you want to chat, if you want to talk football, if you want to talk to me, feel free to text that number, and I'll give you a call. Of course, that number is 512-508-8388. A lot of these games at halftime or just about to come out of halftime. And I want to be able to go ahead and turn over my voice to some of the games going on in around the area once they do pick back up. In fact, and another update here from Cedar Creek, as Marble Falls and Cedar Creek have tied 14-14 at halftime. Of course, thanks again to our sponsor, Grand Endeavor Homes, for providing us with the scoreboard updates and all season long for that. And, of course, the Georgetown Jewelry broadcast studio. We also had shirts that we gave out near the beginning of the year. We may still have a few left that were for the SHN Football Friday shirts, and of course our thanks to Georgetown Shirt Company for those. A few of the key games from around the area, and especially concerning SHN Sports specific fans. Of course, Georgetown, I mentioned a bit ago, getting the victory over Connolly last night. It is official, they did win, and did repeat kind of how last year went. The final from that game was 41-13 over at Birkelbach. And Eastview, so far tonight, really struggling against Elgin, taking Elgin on at their home turf. It's a cold night, it's frigid, but me and Justin had talked about, how the cold weather can impact practices, it can impact it's just hard to get used to. It can impact the passing game a lot. But I think at this point, sure, daylight saving times, you could talk about that. But at this point, the cold weather, you should be over it. And this should not be used as anything for a reason as to why you can't perform on game day. And I'm not saying that at Eastview or anyone in specific or in particular. But it's fall. It's going to be cold. It's late November, and honestly, it's been a really warm season so far, at least. And I know it'll get cold, especially coming later this weekend. And on Tuesday, I believe another deep cold front's going to hit, when we'll be back to freezing and kind of in the 20s potentially. But regarding football, I think the rain, the cold weather. You have to have game planned for it by now. It's been chilly multiple weeks in a row, and so I'm not at the Elgin game. I'm not at the I'm not super sure yet why Eastview is yet to put up that many points and has been giving up so many to Elgin. But it's high school football, and that's how it goes. You got to play every week. You got to show up ready and not overlook any opponent. And we'll look forward to tuning into that game as soon as it kicks back off for the second half. And, of course, Travis Banks and Michael Francis are on the call there for that game. We also talked about, Jarrell is the 3A school for SHN Sports, and they are currently leading Maynard New Tech 17-0. Just the start of the second quarter there on the road for the Cougars, and a very up and down season, but they've done a good job at responding. They've done a good job at keeping their heads high, and I think what Coach Davidson over there in his first year, I believe, just had a new baby child just a couple weeks ago, and missed the game, and they did lose that game by quite a bit. But I mean, he's just done such a good job so far this year with the Cougars, and has built a great culture there. And I'm excited to see, how they finish this game, how they finish this season, and how they continue on moving forward. I think they got a lot of good going there. we do. I am honestly intrigued by the Lake Travis Anderson game. Anderson has been one of those teams that started out really well and in typical Trojan fashion, not to hate, but I'm a Knight, to be honest, obviously, but and I have so much respect for the Anderson High School and the Trojans, just as an entire school within AISD. But I think it was our first week of SHN Football Friday. A guy called in, a buddy of mine. It was Andy. I'm going to shout you out, Andy, because you said this. He predicted Anderson to beat Lake Travis this year, and I mean, it's pretty crazy. But as far as I can tell on this latest update, at the second quarter, Lake Travis is on top, 21-7. It's only a 14-point game. I'm just saying. You never know. It is high school football, as we said, and anything can happen. And if Andy somehow managed to be correct about that, I would find it really funny, to be honest. I'd find it great. I mean, it'd be great for Anderson. It'd be awesome. So with that said, Hutto and Rouse have also entered halftime as Hutto is up 13-6. Hutto, another school that you should be that you can catch on the SHN Football Sports Network. You can catch all of it on shnsports.com. And we're going to take another quick break before the end of halftime, and we will be back with more second half action. Hopefully also going to tune in live to some of these games in and around the area, and we'll probably do one more scoreboard update before the fourth quarter. Thank you for tuning in here for week, 11, 12? Who knows? It's the final week of SHN Football Friday, the final week of Texas high school football, and you can tell because I'm losing my voice. It's been so hyped for 10 or 11 or 12 straight weeks, and football is awesome. Football is so big in Texas, and for good reason. And so it's been a pleasure to work alongside Justin, work alongside Rob and everyone here at SHN Sports, and be able to broadcast a show like this for Central Texas. So with that said, we will be back in a moment. Thank you for tuning in.
Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home. Central Texas High School football on SHN Sports is made possible by Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company. 3 words describe Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company: simple, reliable, and awesome. We support our community. From screen printing and embroidery to promotional products, Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at GeorgetownShirtCompany.com. 2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com. Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home. 2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com. Central Texas high school football on SHN Sports is made possible by Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company. 3 words describe Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company: simple, reliable, and awesome. We support our community. From screen printing and embroidery to promotional products, Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at georgetownshirtcompany.com.
Well, welcome back to the Georgetown Jewelry Broadcast Studio here from Georgetown, Texas for SHN Football Friday week. Last week, it is the last week of the high school football, and we are at halftime for some of these games around the area and on the network. Of course, mentioning Georgetown played last night and did defeat Connolly pretty handedly, actually, to complete the prophecy of last year. And in the same schedule and turnout for all that. And we are going to go ahead and do one last Grand Endeavor Homes scoreboard update before sending you, letting you listen to some of the live action going on now. I know the Eastview and Elgin game have about 5-6 minutes until halftime is over there, and we'll see if Eastview can mount a comeback. They need one, as they are down 35-6, taking on Elgin over on their turf. And so while we have a moment, we will go ahead and do a Grand Endeavor Home scoreboard update. So at halftime, Stony Point is trailing Vandergrift 10-7. 25 seconds to go until halftime. Cedar Park all over Manor, 42-10, 11:43 to go in the third quarter. Weiss on top of Brenham, 14-7. Marble Falls and Cedar Creek, that game on SHN, is tied at halftime at 14. Hendrickson and McNeil are at halftime. Hendrickson on top, 14-0. Halftime also for Hutto and Rouse as the Hippos lead it 13-6. Cedar Ridge on top of Westwood, 34-21 at the half. This game we just mentioned, Elgin on top of Eastview, 35-6. Milano getting the shutout going. Well, Holland getting the shutout on the Milano so far. 5:16 to go. Holland on top, 43-0. 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Itasaka on top of Moody 22-21. 11:27 to go in the second quarter. Jarrell on top, 17-0. 4:18 to go in the second quarter. Rockdale on top of Academy, 33-7. And almost to halftime, Clifton trailing Rogers 14-7. 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. Fairfield and Salado tied at 21. 2:56 to go in the second quarter. Burnett on top of Taylor, 14-7. 3:43 to go in the second quarter. Dripping Springs demolishing Crockett right now, 27-0. Cameron Yeo and Laga Vista are knotted at 14 with 3:14 to go in the second quarter. 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lake Travis on top of Anderson, 28-7. 6:14 to go in the second quarter. Seguin on top of LBJ, 17-14. LBJ trying to come back. They were down early in that game. 1:13 to go in the second quarter. Midway on top of Belton, 14-0. 21-21 tie between Del Valle and Hayes with 2:44 to go in the second quarter. Westlake all over Bowie so far with 6:58 to go until halftime, 35-0. It's halftime over at Glen where Bastrop is on top, 20-7. 5:16 to go in the second quarter. Temple on top of Coppers Cove, 24-10. And 1:01 to go in the second quarter. Shoemaker on top of Harker Heights, 14-0. And, of course, last night, Georgetown beating Connolly at home 41-13 to finish their season the same way they did last year. Vista Ridge beats Round Rock 41-38. Colleen beats Waco 37-7. Reagan beats Lanier 48-12. McCallum getting the shutout against the rival Travis, keeping the bell as they win it 42-0. And Aikens on top of Lehman 40-28. And we thank Grand Endeavor Homes for their sponsorship on our scoreboard update. And, of course, coming to you live from the Georgetown Jewelry Broadcast Studio. And our thanks to Georgetown Shirt Company as well for making all of this possible. And our thanks to everyone here at SHN Sports. My thanks to Justin Simmons, who is off tonight for a great year put together, working alongside him and bringing this show to life. Of course, playoffs start just around the corner as a lot of these games, as we've been talking about week after week, are so important. A lot of them, whatever is decided tonight decides whether your season goes on or not, which just makes the games that we played 2 or 3 weeks ago, even a week ago, like so crucial. And now some of these teams that didn't do what they
Welcome back here to Wildcats Stadium in Elgin, Texas, where we're just about set to kick off the second half, and Elgin is leading Eastview 35-6. And Michael, this is not really what either of us expected.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Where Elgin is just taking it to Eastview and have not let up.
Travis Banks alongside Michael Francis here with you, as we have been for every game here in this Eastview football season. And, of course, if you missed last week's broadcast, Eastview winning the ball game against Cedar Creek 21-14 and clinching a playoff spot in District 13 5A. They will finish 4th place. Elgin, of course, coming into tonight's game with a 1-5 district record, 2-7 overall, but they are looking anything like a 2-7 team as they are just dominating Eastview on the ground this evening. Trey Isom, the running back, with 3 touchdowns. Peter McFarland, the quarterback, adding 2 more. Eastview's only touchdown comes from Marion Brooks. Jose Rodriguez missed the PAT. And now Elgin kicker Jaden Strong is out to start off this Rob Hipp Insurance third quarter, kicking off from the 40-yard line. Back to return for the Patriots. Isaiah Quentin Jackson and Charles Ross back at the 20. Strong's kick is going to be high and taken by Isaiah Quentin Jackson to the 25, and he rushes out towards the left Elgin sideline, nearly makes his way to the 50-yard line. A great return by Isaiah Quentin Jackson, and this Patriots squad just needs anything to get going right now, Michael.
Well, they need to be positive with this first possession coming out here tonight in this second half, and maybe with this first possession they can come out here and score first on their first possession of the second half.
Tanner Ballou is coming back out at quarterback for the Patriots after he got pulled earlier in the first half. And on 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line, it's a handoff to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who rolls right and makes it to the 45-yard line before being pushed out of bounds by Willie Simmons. And he'll pick up a decent 4, maybe 5 yards for the Patriots, brings up second down and manageable. And the Patriots will hurry up. 2nd and 5 from the 45-yard line. In the gun, it's another handoff to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who rushes up the middle and picks up a first down and a whole lot more. Isaiah Quentin Jackson making his way past the 35-yard line, tackled just shy of the 30.
Jackson, the ball carrier, picks up.
He'll move the chains for the Patriots. And they will continue to hurry up. In the gun, Ballou, 2 receivers to his left. Isaiah Quentin Jackson in at running back on the right. Ballou drops back, throws, fade to the right side, intended for Charles Ross. Ross is pushed out of bounds by Elgin's Davion Isom. His brother Trey with 3 touchdowns tonight on the ground, but that pass falls incomplete. It will bring up 2nd and 10. Elgin leading at 35-6. Clock is stopped with 11:07 remaining here in the Rob Hipp Insurance third quarter. 2nd and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. Ballou in the shotgun formation, hands the ball off to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who rushes up the middle. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards before being brought down. That was Xavier Newells making the tackle.
6-yard gain on the play.
And I'm sorry, that was a Marion Brooks on the carry there. It was a 6-yard gain, so it's 3rd down and 4. And now it's another handoff to Brooks from the shotgun formation. Brooks tackled just shy of the 20-yard line by Max Galvez. And they're going to give Brooks the first down, so Eastview moves the chains yet again here on their opening drive of the second half. Patriots will hurry up. Ballou in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Ballou takes the snap, hands the ball off to Marion Brooks. Up the middle, Brooks runs into a wall of Elgin defenders after crossing the 20. He's brought down after gaining 2, maybe 3 yards. Looked like it was Xavier Newells on the tackle again for Elgin. This is set up 2nd down and manageable here. Looks like it'll be 2nd down and about 8. The ball will be marked down at the 20-yard line. Patriots hurry up in the gun. Another handoff to Brooks, who rushes up the middle, spins around, and can't quite shake a defender. He's tackled at about the 16-yard line as a late flag comes out for some extracurricular activities, and Elgin has been very chippy with these Patriots players all night.
Yes, they have. Little after play shot. It sends a Patriot lineman to the ground.
Dead ball, personal foul, Wildcats.
So they're going to call a personal foul on Elgin. That should back them up and give Eastview a lot better field position. Foul will be spotted.
That'll move the ball up half the distance to the goal.
Okay, so they're going to rule that a half the distance to the goal and give the Patriots a first down. So this will make it 1st down and goal for the Patriots. They'll mark the ball at the 7-yard line. So now the Patriots in the gun. Ballou takes the snap, fakes a handoff, throws to the right, and the pass falls incomplete. Pass was intended there. I think that was intended for Jacob Martin, but it also could have been intended for Charles Ross. There was a lot of miscommunication there. Stops the clock with 9:50 to go here. Elgin leading 35-6. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7 now for the Patriots. Ballou in the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Amarian Brooks to his left. He sends Charles Ross in motion from right to left. And it's a sweep to Ross. The sweep from right to left, but Ross shakes the defender and is tackled just shy of the 5-yard line. Ross could not get anything going on that play. And Ross was tackled from behind by Cedric Truitt Jr.
Charles Ross, the ball carrier.
After he spun away from Elgin's defender Daniel Marin.
Rangel.
And this will be 3rd down and goal from the 7. No gain on that play for Charles Ross. And now Ballou in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to his left. Isaiah Quentin Jackson checks in at running back. Charles Ross all alone on the far right. Ballou now in the gun. Takes the snap, and it's a triple reverse option. And carrying the ball is Michael Sedgwick, and Michael Sedgwick can't break free of his defender on the right side. He's brought down by Daniel Marin just shy of the 5-yard line. He gained maybe a yard, maybe 2 on that play.
It'll be 4th down, Patriots.
And this will be 4th down Patriots. Michael, I think you've got to go for it here. 4th and goal, trailing 35-6.
A field goal isn't going to do anything for you at this point.
And they will indeed go for it. Ballou in the gun, 2 receivers to the left. They ruled it no gain, so it'll still be 4th and goal from the 7. Ballou now takes the snap, throws right, falls incomplete, intended for Charles Ross in the end zone. Looks like Ross was double covered, and there was some miscommunication, not quite ready. That's a turnover on downs, and Elgin will take over. Another mishap in a series of them tonight for the Patriots.
Unfortunately, that's been the case all night long for the Patriots, and it's a tough uphill battle from here. And they're about to come out with this prolific ground game that Elgin has had all night long, and they're going to have to plug these holes and make these stops, or else this score is going to continue to go up.
Patriots' largest deficit of the evening. It'll be 1st and 10 Elgin from the 9-yard line. 8:20 to go in the Rob Hipp Insurance 3rd quarter. And it's a handoff to Trey Isom as he tries to sweep to the right, can't quite get the edge, and is brought down by Thomas Thornburg. Gain of maybe a yard on that play. Brings up 2nd down. As the quarterback for Elgin, Peter McFerrin tonight, a junior. He's just outmatched the Patriots with all of his speed. Now it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Elgin. Ball on the 11-yard line. McFarland. And he's going to keep it himself and roll out to the right side, scramble, and he's tackled just shy of the 20-yard line.
Tackled by number 17.
That was Brandon Hernandez on the tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Elgin here. Ball will be marked down at the 19-yard line. Elgin taking their time getting set up as the play clock just now starts to tick. Just over 7 minutes to go here in the Rob Hipp Insurance 3rd quarter. Elgin leading 35-6. And now McFarland will do what he does best, go under center and get a giant push from this Elgin offensive line. And he sneaks it and gets the 1st down. Just enough for the 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Elgin from their own 20-yard line now. Clock continues to tick. Elgin is taking their time getting set up, leading 35-6. They know they don't have to do much this entire second half unless Eastview attempts a miraculous comeback. Now McFarland in the pistol, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Isom, who rushes up the middle and runs into Thomas Thornburg at about the 25-yard line. And so this will bring up 2nd down and about 6 for the Wildcats. Indeed, a 4-yard gain for Isom on that carry. Elgin taking their time now. Just halfway through this Rob Hipp Insurance 3rd quarter now. McFarland now, 10 seconds to go on the play clock. All alone in the gun, 2 receivers to his left. McFarland takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He rushes out toward the right hash mark and is brought down just shy of the 1st down marker. Tackled by Roland Hines. And Elgin is in a pretty conservative clock mode now. They know they can get a first down if they need to. They're just trying to get as much time off the clock as possible.
Well, they definitely keep it with third down and manageable. Third down is short.
McFarland now. It's going to be a screen pass to the wide receiver, caught at the 30-yard line, and he's got all sorts of room, but is tripped up. After getting the first down, he's tripped up at the 40. Making the catch for Elgin was Trevor Kurgan. Picks up the first down for Elgin, and that was all they need. The clock will temporarily stop with 5:18 to go here in the Rob Hipp Insurance third quarter.
So far defensively for the Patriots tonight, the woes continue as Elgin just moves the ball at will.
And you got to think, Michael, this is a Patriots squad that's set to take on Kerrville-Tivy next week. First place in their district, as it's another screen pass caught by Kurgan, who has a whole lot of space. Kurgan makes it to the 50 before being tripped up by Cooper Namkin. And Cooper Namkin tackles Kurgan. Picks up another first down for Elgin, but Michael, the Patriots are set to go down to Kerrville to face Kerrville-Tivy next week. And you got to think the scouts for Kerrville-Tivy are licking their chops right now, thinking we might not even have to attempt a pass next week.
Well, that's definitely what it's showing, but hopefully next week you'll have Millette back and Colson back and the Patriot back at full strength on both sides of the ball.
On 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. McFarland rolls out to the right side, throws, caught at the 30-yard line, a 20-yard gain. It is caught by Trevor Magnuson. Magnuson falls on his knees to pick up the first down, but a 20-yard pass, or a near 20-yard pass, probably closer to about 18 yards. But Elgin now, that's their first pass in quite some time, and they're not looking to let up on this score, leading 35-6 with 4 minutes to go here in the third. Elgin wants to score again. McFarland now, 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line, in the gun. McFarland hands off to Isom, who rushes up the middle and has a huge hole. Makes it to about the 20-yard line. And that's a solid gain of 7, maybe 8 yards. It'll set up second down and short. 8-yard gain officially, so it'll be second down and 2 Elgin. The ball will be spotted at the 21-yard line of Eastview. 3:28 to go here in the Rob Hipp Insurance third quarter. Elgin leads at 35-6. McFarland taking his time and now getting set up in the gun. Isom is his running back. 2 receivers to the left. McFarland hands off to Isom, who sweeps out to the left side and is brought down viciously. It's going to be a face mask call. Roland Hines on the tackle there for Trey Isom. And unfortunately for the Patriots, Roland Hines just got a handful of
face masks.
Trey Isom's helmet.
Yeah, I got a handful of helmet and face mask. As flags came from about 3 different directions.
It was almost a desperation tackle there by Roland Hines. And that should be a penalty of about half the distance to the goal. And we've got an injured player on the field. Looks to be an injured Elgin Wildcats. So we'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break while they tend to this injured player. Stay tuned. You're watching Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Elgin leads at 35-6.
Couldn't work for 6 to 12 months due to a serious illness or major accident, how would that affect you or your family financially? Hi friends, I'm Rob Hipp. I offer products that can help during the tough and unforeseen times. For more information, please call me directly at 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, where that injured player is helped off of the field, and now we're back to business. Elgin now, 1st and 10 after the penalty. Ball on the Eastview 11-yard line, so Elgin looking to increase their score. They lead at 35-6 right now. McFarland in the gun, 2 running backs on both sides. And now it's going to be a handoff to the left side. A sweep gets the edge into the touchdown, or into the end zone for the touchdown. That was Davian Isom, Trey Isom's brother, as Elgin with their 6th rushing touchdown of the evening, the third by a third different player.
Right.
It's just kind of befuddling to see what has happened to Eastview. This is not the Patriots team we have seen for the last 10 weeks, Michael, as Jaden Strong's PAT attempt is up and it is good. So now Elgin with 2:33 remaining in the Rob Hip Insurance third quarter leads it 42-6. And we'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break. You're watching Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home or land in the Georgetown area, call Glenn Patterson Realtor. As a third-generation resident of Williamson County, his knowledge will assure you will receive the best price for your purchase or sell. Don't wait. Contact Glenn today at PattersonPropertiesTX.com.
We're back here at Wildcats Stadium in Elgin, Texas, where the Wildcats have just taken a commanding 42-6 lead over the Eastview Patriots with 2:33 to go here in the Rob Hip Insurance third quarter, following a score on the ground from Davian Isom, an 11-yard touchdown rush for Mr. Davian. As Jaden Strong out to attempt this kickoff from the 40. It's a high kick. It will be taken at about the 20-yard line by Isaiah Quentin Jackson. And Quentin Jackson has some space, and he makes it to the 30, but is ultimately brought down. And it was Trevor Kurgan on the tackle. So the Patriots, with all of their woes tonight, it was not a good start, Michael, if you're just tuning in. They fumbled on their first 2 offensive series. Both of those fumbles led to Elgin touchdowns after Elgin scored on their first opening series touchdown. Before you know it, Elgin led 21-0, and it's just been all Elgin since then. Amarian Brooks was able to get the Patriots on the board for their lone touchdown of the evening, but outside of that, it has not been a very good outcome for the Patriots tonight.
No, it definitely hasn't. And for the Patriots faithful, I know it hurts to see this, but, really this game doesn't mean anything. The Patriots are bound for the playoffs, and will face Kerrville-Tivy next week.
On 1st and 10, Isaiah Quentin Jackson takes the handoff, rolls out, tries to sweep out to the right side, and fumbles the ball as he's tackled. And Elgin does recover. So the third fumble of the night for the Eastview Patriots. And Eastview is very, well, they're not happy on the sideline. We'll say that much.
Definitely not. I thought he was down myself, but evidently the ball was on its way out as he was going down.
So Eastview coming back out on defense. 2:15 to go here in the Rob Hip Insurance third quarter. Elgin leading 42-6, and I don't think they're done scoring yet, Michael. Peter McFarland, the quarterback, who has just run all over this Patriots offense throughout the night, comes back out. It'll be 1st and 10 Elgin, ball on the Eastview 36. McFarland takes the snap, hands off to Trey Isom, who rushes out towards the left sideline, and he gets the angle, runs out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. So Trey Isom, Isom and McFarland, Michael, these are two guys that I think one had 800 yards rushing coming into tonight's game. The other had 500, and they've both got to be at around 150 yards each tonight.
At least. Be interesting to go back and look at the box score tomorrow after the stats get updated on Max Preps.
It'll be 1st and 10 Elgin on the 23-yard line. McFarland in the gun. He pitches the ball out to Trey Isom to the right, and Isom has some space on the right. He goes to about the 15-yard line, dives, and is brought down. Tackled, we'll say Cooper Namkin. Try to get some clarification on who made that tackle for Eastview. It was on the far side of the field from where we are. Again, if you're just tuning in, we've had some technical difficulties because we are actually out here in the stands with the Eastview faithful. It's been great getting to talk to them. Thank you to the Eastview fan who gave us these hand warmers. We unfortunately could not get that dad's name
Right.
or that fan's name. It was probably one of the dads of the players, I believe, but he was gracious enough to give us some hand warmers, and boy, they've been life-saving tonight, Michael.
Yeah, they really helped out for sure.
Thank goodness we don't have any wind out here because the stadium is pretty much in the middle of nowhere. As on 1st and 10 from the 17, it's another handoff to Trey Isom, who gains 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry, brought down by Cooper Namkin. And this will set up 3rd down and very short for Elgin as they enter the red zone yet again. But that's been the one positive about tonight's game, Michaels. We've gotten to speak with a number of the Eastview fan base.
Yeah, I don't think they've punted one time tonight.
I think they did once when we were having our technical difficulties. As it's a handoff this time to Lyndon Rangel. And Rangel rushes up the middle, gets it to about the 5-yard line before being brought down. Isaiah Quentin Jackson making the tackle for the Patriots. And this will be 1st and goal, Elgin. The ball will be marked down at the 7. So 1st and goal from the 7. Elgin leading 42-6. And they'll run out the clock for the end of the 3rd quarter, the Rob Hip Insurance 3rd quarter. We've got about 5 seconds left on the game clock, and Elgin is going back to their sidelines already. They're just going to run this clock out. And the clock strikes 0. And with that, just 12 more minutes to go here on Elgin's senior night. Can the Patriots make a miraculous comeback? Probably not. Elgin leads at 42-6. We'll be right back after these messages.
Central Texas High School football on SHN Sports is made possible by Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company. 3 words describe Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company: simple, reliable, and awesome. We support our community. From screen printing and embroidery to promotional products, Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at GeorgetownShirtCompany.com.
We're back here at Wildcat Stadium for the start of the Rob Hip Insurance 4th quarter. 12 more minutes to go here in the ballgame, and for this Patriots defense, it's going to feel like about 12 years as they trail Elgin 42-6. An entire quarter to go, and Elgin has a 1st and goal from the Eastview 7-yard line, so they could increase this score.
Now Elgin still with their first teamers in.
Peter McFarland in the gun, 1 running back on each side, 1 wide receiver on each side. McFarland hands off to Trey Isom, who rushes up the middle, spins around, and is tackled at about the 3-yard line. Trey Isom is finally stopped by this Patriots defense. Brandon Hernandez on the tackle for the Patriots. And Elgin going to run as much clock off as possible. We'll have some score updates following this Elgin drive. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 4 now. McFarland, same formation. 1 running back on each side. McFarland hands the ball off to Davian Isom, and Davian Isom just barrels his way up the middle for the Elgin touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
So another ground touchdown. Davian Isom, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. And the Wildcats making it look easy tonight. They are just blowing the Patriots out of the water. Jaden Strong out to attempt the PAT. PAT is up, and it's good. So 11:18 remaining in the Rob Hip Insurance 4th quarter. Your new score, Elgin 49, Eastview 6. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry.
2019 high school football on SHN Sports is proudly presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Georgetown Jewelry is your trusted local jewelry store, family owned and operated since 2013. Whether you desire a one-of-a-kind custom piece or want to enjoy browsing our inventory of both unique and traditional jewelry and watches, stop by and see us at Georgetown Jewelry. We also specialize in jewelry repair and appraisals. For more information, please visit Georgetown Jewelry, located in the Williamsburg Village Shopping Center in Georgetown, or online at georgetownjewelry.com.
We're back here at Wildcat Stadium. We're following Davian Isom's second touchdown of the night. Elgin now leads the Eastview Patriots 49-6. Yes, that is the correct score. Elgin 49, Eastview 6, 11:18 remaining in this ball game. As Jaden Strong out to kick the ball off for Elgin. It's going to be another high, short kick taken at the 30-yard line by Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who makes it to the 50. Isaiah Quentin Jackson has some room and some speed, and he makes it all the way into Elgin territory. And Isaiah Quentin Jackson pushed out of bounds at about the Elgin 40-yard line by Willie Simmons. So Eastview with some of their best field position of the evening.
Here's a flag on the field. I don't know if it
all the way back.
Waved off or...
Well, some quick score updates for you.
Well, it's a penalty on the Wildcats.
So another penalty in the series of them for Elgin. They've had quite a bit called on them tonight. And we'll update the scoreboard here in just a moment here for you. District games that are going to be of interest for District 13 5A. Marble Falls trailing Cedar Creek 21-14. That game in the third quarter, and Bastrop is leading Glenn 20-7. Bastrop on a bit of a roll now.
Jace Petty back in.
Jace Petty on 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Hands the ball off and is going to be stuffed to Marion Brooks on the carry. He loses forward progression and is going to be whistled down. Willie Simmons is on the tackle there for Elgin. And the final score update for control of first place in District 13 5A, Brenham and Weiss tied at 21. That game nearing the end of the third quarter. We'll keep you updated on that one. As on second down, it's a throw from Jace Petty, intended for Charles Ross, falls incomplete. It's a hard throw that just bounces off of Charles Ross's fingertips.
Ball drops incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10, Patriots.
Well, Westlake beating Bowie 49-0, so the Bulldogs know what the Patriots feel like, and at least the Patriots have gotten on the board. You can say that much.
Well, Elgin could do no wrong tonight other than the penalties. Both defensively and offensively, they have controlled the Patriots.
As Jace Petty drops back, throws, caught by Peyton Adams at the 35-yard line. Adams making his way to the 30-yard line before being brought down.
Number 18, Peyton Adams.
That was Peter McFerrin making, or no, I'm sorry, that was not 10, that was 18. That was Christopher Washington on the tackle. As we're just over 10 minutes to go here in the Rob Hip Insurance fourth quarter. Elgin leading 49-6. Patriots just trying to get on the board at all and set to face Kerrville-Tivy next week in the first round of the playoffs. Eastview will have no momentum whatsoever going into that ball game.
That's always a tough place to play in Kerrville against the Antlers.
4th and 6. Jace Petty rolls right, throws, pass falls incomplete, intended for Charles Ross. It'll be another turnover on downs for Eastview, and I don't know what's happened with this Patriots squad in the last week, but this is not the Patriots team we've seen all season, Michael.
No, it hasn't been. Of course, they're down some key players that are leaders on this team, and they're missing that leadership and their talent and skill here tonight.
So Elgin will take over 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line. 9:50 to go here in the ball game. Clock is stopped. We have not hit running clock status yet. At this point, I'm not sure we really will. Elgin keeping their starters in the ball game now as Peter McFarland comes back out in the shotgun formation. One wide receiver on each side. McFarland takes the snap, and it's a handoff to Trey Isom, who rushes up the middle and breaks free from some defenders, makes his way to the 40-yard line, and is tackled by Cooper Namkin And did he get enough for the first down? No, he didn't. It'll be 2nd down and 1. So a solid 9-yard gain by Trey Isom, just adding to his stats tonight in his final ball game of the season. And not quite his career, as both he and McFarland will be coming back next year. They're just juniors. It'll be 2nd down and 1, ball on the Elgin 38-yard line. Elgin in the gun. They're trying to run the clock out as much as possible. 10 seconds to go on the play clock, but McFarland snaps the ball, and it's a handoff rushing up the middle on the carry.
Fumble.
It's fumbled by the ball carrier, and Eastview says they have it. And what do the referees say? They haven't made a ruling yet. And they're going to say it's Eastview ball.
First turnover of the night for the Elgin Wildcats.
So they're only winning the turnover battle 2-1 now, as they've recovered 3 Eastview fumbles on the night. Eastview getting their first turnover of the ball game now.
And every Eastview turnover is turned into points for the Wildcats.
Indeed it has. 8:57 to go here. It'll be 1st and 10 Eastview from the Elgin 37. Elgin leads at 49-6. Petty in the gun, drops back, looks around, has no one to throw to. He's going to throw over the middle. He heaves it and nearly intercepted downfield. The pass intended for Charles Ross. He's looking for a flag. It was Davian Isom.
That's the right call, because Ross actually ran into the defender. So, but the ball was well thrown over their heads, and there was no play on it.
Clock will stop with 8:49 to go in the Rob Hip Insurance 4th quarter. 2nd and 10, ball on the Elgin 37. Eastview now. Jace Petty in quarterback. In the gun, 2 receivers to his right. Petty takes the snap, drops back. It's a screen pass caught by Isaiah Quentin Jackson to the 40, and Quentin Jackson is all alone. He makes it to the 20-yard line, trailing along the sidelines, runs out of bounds, and picks up a Patriots first down. Isaiah Quentin Jackson doing his best to get the Patriots back on the board.
That's one of those key plays that Eastview needed to run, because Elgin was expecting it to go back the other way.
And on 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Isaiah Quentin Jackson, who sweeps left and from the 20-yard line and is tackled just shy of the 10. So a solid gain by Isaiah Quentin Jackson. It'll bring up 2nd down for the Patriots and manageable. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 13-yard line. Petty hands the ball off to Quentin Jackson again, and Quentin Jackson rushes towards the left side, up the middle, and is brought down just shy of the plane. It's enough for a Patriots first down, so it'll bring up 1st and goal for the Patriots. And the Patriots will hurry up. Petty. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Petty takes the snap, hands off to Quentin Jackson. Isaiah Quentin Jackson, does he break the plane running up the middle? He does. It's a touchdown, Eastview. Isaiah Quentin Jackson adds 6 more points for the Patriots. So pinning the PAT, it'll be 49-12. Eastview cutting into that deficit. Jose Rodriguez missed his only other PAT attempt of the evening. He's going to be out to attempt his 2nd PAT of the night. Jose Rodriguez's kick is blocked and fallen on. So Jose Rodriguez 0 for 2 tonight on PATs, which is about as good a summary of this ball game as you can get for the Eastview Patriots. So your new score with 8:07 to go here in the ball game: Elgin 49, Eastview 12. We will take a brief commercial break. You're listening to Eastview Patriot Football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. We'll be right back after this.
Locally owned by Pam and Al Bartschmid, College Street Cottages is proud to offer vacation rentals in beautiful and historic Georgetown, Texas. With premium amenities and comfortably sized spaces, our cottages provide the best accommodations that Georgetown has to offer. All of the remodeled 1940s cottages include complete use of the entire house and yard, fenced backyard with seating, eating area, and a barbecue grill, convenient parking in front, and detached garages. For more information and to book, visit collegestreetcottages.com.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, where Isaiah Quentin Jackson cuts into this Elgin deficit. It's 49-12 Elgin now, as Jose Rodriguez's kickoff is taken. And trucking a Patriot defender is Trevor Magnuson. And Magnuson able to make it almost to the 30-yard line before being brought down. And looks like we're going to have a running clock now, as just under 8 minutes to go here in the ball game. The clock has not stopped, and now it does stop. So I have no idea what is going on here now with this ball game. All we know is that Eastview will pretty much be losing this game. They will fall to 6-4 on the season. 3-4 overall in district play, so a losing record in district play, Michael.
Yeah, and some of those are just some real close losses and some key injuries that took place during those games that cost the Patriots those games. But this one tonight, I really have no explanation for.
Yeah. All those losses actually by one touchdown. They lost to Glenn at home by a touchdown, to Brenham at home by a touchdown, and to Weiss on the road by a touchdown in that game 2 weeks ago that was rained out on Thursday night, had to be played Friday afternoon. So now 49-12 Elgin. Peter McFarland still in the ball game. He'll hand off to Trey Isom, who rushes to the right side, gets the edge, and he's gone. To the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and pushed out of bounds is Trey Isom by Isaiah Quentin Jackson.
Well, I guess that kind of answers something. Quentin Jackson turns on the speed and runs up behind him and pushes him out of bounds.
That was a touchdown-saving push out of bounds by Isaiah Quentin Jackson. Trey Isom with a roughly 60-yard rush. He's got to be well over 200 yards by this point tonight, Michael, as Peter McFarland has got to be inching towards 200 yards as well. So we are not in a running clock now. The game clock has stopped. I don't think it actually ticked any time off.
Yeah, it stopped at 7:44, and that play only took 2 seconds.
Play clock is going, though. 1 second to go now. Peter McFarland takes the snap on 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Peter McFarland cannot be brought down. He barrels his way nearly to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 8, maybe 9 yards on that play. It'll bring up second down and short. Tyler Wagner tackling Peter McFarland there. Now the game clock is ticking. Just over 7 minutes to go here in this ball game. Elgin does not look like they are done scoring. They have kept their starters in, and they are punishing this Patriots defense. Second and 1, ball on the 22-yard line. McFarland hands off to Trey Isom. Trey Isom runs up the middle for a decent gain, makes it to about the 15-yard line, and picks up an Elgin first down yet again.
Tough sledding for the Patriots tonight, for sure.
Elgin's pretty much taking out a season of frustration here on Eastview.
Because I'll tell you what, if Elgin played like this every game, they would probably be leading the district right now.
Well, this is an Elgin game, too, that they're on a 4-game losing streak. They've never scored more than 28 points in the entire season.
In one game?
Yeah, they've been held to about, the teens for a majority of these ball games. I've got the stats listed in my backpack, but as we are in the stands, can't get to those right now.
Starting to see Elgin put in a few new players.
Well, when you think about it, too, Peter McFarland is actually the second on the depth chart for Elgin. As looking at the stats before the game, it was actually senior quarterback Daniel Gonzalez who had the greater number of stats between the two quarterbacks. As Peter McFarland now under center, 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Trey Isom, and Isom's able to break free from all his attempted tacklers. He makes it to the 10-yard line.
Handoff to number 8, Trey Isom.
So a solid gain of about 8 yards by Isom.
Flag on the play.
That flag came out after the tackle, so we'll see what that's about.
That's against Elgin.
So another penalty for Elgin tonight. They've had numerous penalties, and it's another unsportsmanlike conduct. This Elgin team has been very chippy with the Patriots. So that'll set Elgin back 15 yards. Back to about the 24-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and very, very long
15.
for Elgin.
So it's a spot foul from the end of the run. I took it back that they were going.
Elgin has gotten away a lot in terms of chippiness. And now Elgin, 3rd and 15. McFarland in the pistol. He pitches out. That is Lyndon Rangel taking the pitch, and he's going to rush this all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
Lyndon Rangel, 24 yards. A sweep to the left off of a pitch from Peter McFarland.
Lyndon Rangel.
And that'll make the score 55-12. 4:41 remaining in this ball game. And now a flag comes out before the PAT can even be attempted. So the 4th different Wildcat to score a touchdown tonight is Lyndon Rangel. Davian Isom has 2 touchdowns. Trey Isom has 3. Peter McFarland adding 2 of his own as well.
Strong set to kick the extra point.
Let's see what this flag is about. It's a flag on Elgin. Probably going to be either unsportsmanlike conduct for excessive celebration. Referee, the head umpire, is explaining the penalty to Coach Fikach over on the sideline. Patriots are just going to decline the penalty.
Maybe one of those that may be assessed on the kickoff.
Well, Jaden Strong out to attempt the PAT. He's been perfect so far tonight. And he will remain perfect as well. So your new score, 4:41 to go here in the Rob Hipp Insurance 4th quarter. 4:41 to go in the ball game. Elgin 56, Eastview 12. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Eastview 12.
If you or your family couldn't work for 6 to 12 months due to a serious illness or major accident, how would that affect you or your family financially? Hi friends, I'm Rob Hipp. I offer products that can help during the tough and unforeseen times. For more information, please call me directly at 512-522-9105. Again, that number is 512-522-9105.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium following a touchdown run, a 24-yard touchdown run from Lyndon Rangel. Elgin gets on the board yet again, and they are winning this ball game 56-12 over Eastview. That is not your ears deceiving you. The score is actually 56-12 Elgin.
So the penalty assessed on the kickoff against the Patriots for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Give them a call now. That way your line will be here when you're ready to go.
Strong's kickoff taken at the 45-yard line, and it's going to be caught in the end zone for the touchback by Isaiah Quinton Jackson. Michael, if you're Eastview, you've clinched a playoff spot. How do you salvage anything from this ball game in this last 5 minutes?
Well, it's like anything else. You just got to put it behind you. Once the final second ticks off the clock, just put it behind you because there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you can be disappointed about what your performance was on the night, but put it behind you because you got playoff football starting next Friday in Kerrville, Texas, and that's the thing that matters. This game doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, Tybee High School will be the destination as far as we know. That could all change, but we will have the final details tomorrow morning when Coach Feacock relays that information. Follow SHN Sports on Twitter at SHN Sports or visit shnsports.com for more information as soon as we figure that out. In the fourth quarter, 7:27 to go in the ball game. Bastrop leading Glenn 20-7. Whereas Brenham is currently leading Weiss 31-21. So that would be huge at the start of the fourth quarter if Brenham can get the win over Weiss, because that would put both of those teams with one loss in district, and Brenham would hold the tiebreaker, so Brenham would get first place in district. As Eastview on 1st and 10 gets a rush by Peyton Adams for 1 yard. It brings up 2nd down and 9, ball on the 26-yard line. Petty in the gun, 2 receivers on each side, and Elgin's nose tackle is going to truck one of Eastview's linemen just before the ball is snapped.
And he did that to the center.
Yeah, Cedric Truitt Jr. That penalty will be called on.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Wildcats.
That's about the 5th or 6th unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that has been called on Elgin tonight, Michael.
Yeah, there could have been a lot more called against them tonight that they haven't called, because they've let them play pretty much.
15-yard penalty moves the ball up to the Patriots, 42.
Even with the unsportsmanlike and personal fouls that they have had.
So this will make it 1st and 10 Eastview on their own 42-yard line. In the gun is Jace Petty. He hands the ball off to Marion Brooks, and Brooks rushes up the middle towards the left hash mark and is brought down after a gain of 5 yards, so a solid gain of Marion Brooks. He was tackled by Aaron Vega to bring up 2nd down and about 5 for the Patriots. They trail 56-12. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the game.
Is it me, or does this fourth quarter just seem to have gone on for what seems like forever? Maybe it's just because we're so cold.
Well, I made that joke. 12 minutes left at the start of the fourth quarter. It was going to feel like 12 years. Certainly has felt that way. And thank goodness there's no more rain or wind out here in Elgin as there was earlier today. There was actually some pretty hard gusts of wind when I got here to the stadium. Marion Brooks picks up a 1st down for the Patriots with just over 3 minutes to go here. And again, if you've never been to Wildcat Stadium, it is quite literally in the middle of nowhere. There's just nothing but emptiness, empty fields. Elgin, of course, still a majority of farming community. That Austin boom has not quite hit Elgin as it has hit Manor, although it is coming within the next 10 years. As a screen pass to Michael Sedgwick is caught by Sedgwick, and he's able to make it to about the 30-yard line before being shoved out of bounds by Lyndon Rangel. Picks up a Patriots 1st down, does Michael Sedgwick. He's been very quiet all night, mainly because the Patriots haven't really had much going on offense, trailing 56-12. I think they're going to try and run out as much of the clock as possible here. Clock temporarily stops with 2:38 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, the Patriot offense really hasn't been able to get anything going all night long and keep the Elgin offense off the field.
Chase Petty hands the ball off now on first down to Amarian Brooks. Brooks makes it past the 25-yard line before being brought down.
On the tackle, number 28, Aaron Vega.
They are in no hurry. That's for sure.
Well, nothing really to fight for. No need to have a sense of urgency. As 2 minutes to go here officially in the ball game. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Patriots now, shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right side. Petty drops back, throws right. And pass is going to be intended for...
Pass is incomplete.
Who is that?
Number 11.
Roman Recaveri. Okay, we've hardly called his name this season. That's why I could put a name to a number. So at least Coach Fekoch giving some of the lesser-known Patriots some playing time here as the clock is stopped with 1:45 to go here in the ball game. Petty in the gun again, same formation, 3 receivers to the right, and it's a handoff to Brooks. Brooks rushes up the middle and is stopped after a very short gain by Elgin's defensive line.
Picked up the first down.
That was Cedric Truitt Jr. making the tackle. So as you said, Michael, the Patriots do pick up a first down. So Petty now, same formation, 3 receivers to the right in the gun. Petty hands off to Brooks. Brooks tries to sweep to the left side, can't quite get the edge, and is brought down after a gain of maybe 2.
Tackled by Strong and Troy Jr.
So 60 seconds to go here exactly in the ball game. Elgin leading 56-12. Can the Patriots get on the board one last time here in garbage time? That's what we are about to find out. Patriots taking their time, getting set up. They've got 10 seconds to go here on the game, on the play clock, I should say. 40 seconds to go now on the game clock. And now the Patriots, 5 seconds on the play clock. Petty in the gun, takes a snap, throws right left, caught by Michael Sedgwick at the 10-yard line. He's pushed out of bounds by Jaden Strong. And we've got a Wildcat down on the field with 31 seconds to go in the ball game. The play clock will stop. And we'll go ahead and take a brief commercial break while this injured Wildcat is tended to.
Locally owned by Pam and Al Bartschmid, College Street Cottages is proud to offer vacation rentals in beautiful and historic Georgetown, Texas. With premium amenities and comfortably sized spaces, our cottages provide the best accommodations that Georgetown has to offer. All of the remodeled 1940s cottages include complete use of the entire house and yard, fenced backyard with seating, eating area, and a barbecue grill, convenient parking in front, and detached garages. For more information and to book, visit collegestreetcottages.com. Central Texas High School football on SHN Sports is made possible by Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company. 3 words describe Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company: simple, reliable, and awesome. We support our community. From screen printing and embroidery to promotional products, Georgetown and Austin Shirt Company helps put your brand on your business. Get started on your project today by getting a quick and easy quote online at GeorgetownShirtCompany.com.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, where the injured Wildcat is helped off the field and able to ultimately walk off under his own power. 31 seconds to go in the ball game. Elgin leading it 56-12. Eastview just looking to get something going for their final possession of the night. Get on the board one last time, heading into next week's playoff game against Tybee, Kerrville Tybee High School, better known as the high school attended by Johnny Manziel.
Yes. Johnny football.
as Jace Petty throws left into the end zone. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete, nearly intercepted. The pass intended for Michael Sedgwick, and nearly getting the interception for Elgin was Daniel Marin. Clock will stop with 25 seconds to go. It'll be second down and goal from the 9 for the Patriots.
And both teams have their full allotment of timeouts left. I don't think a timeout's been called the whole game.
They called 2 in the first half.
Did they?
Yeah, both teams called 1 each. As Petty will hand the ball off on a sweep to Peyton Adams, I believe, who rushes into the end zone.
Touchdown, Patriots.
And that was indeed Peyton Adams, who swept out to the left side. That sweep we normally see from Charles Ross. Gets the Patriots on the board with 17 seconds to go in the ball game. Too little too late for the Patriots, but we'll see if Jose Rodriguez can at least make one of his attempted 3 PAT attempts tonight. He's 0 for 2 so far. Rodriguez. PAT is up. And finally, third time's the charm. This one is good. 17 seconds left in the ball game. Your new score, Elgin 56, Eastview 19. We'll take our final commercial break of the evening, and we'll see Elgin kneel out the clock just after this.
Jimmy Jacobs' reputation for building beautiful custom homes in Central Texas speaks for itself. For over 30 years, he has been behind some of the most successful and sought-after new home developments in Georgetown. Grand Endeavor Homes represents a new era of elegant custom home building. Now joined by his son, Justin Jacobs, Jimmy has launched Grand Endeavor Homes to continue his legacy and reputation for custom homes in Georgetown and the surrounding areas. Visit GrandEndeavorHomes.com for details and directions to the model home.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, Travis Banks alongside Michael Francis. We thank you for choosing to spend your Friday night here with us for Eastview Patriot football on SHN Sports, presented by Georgetown Jewelry. Hopefully you are in a warmer setting than we are. We are among the Eastview faithful here at Wildcat Stadium in the 45-degree weather, and it's only getting colder. And Eastview definitely affected by the cold as their onside kick attempt is touched by an Elgin player and able to fall on it. That was Peter McFarland, actually. But he was able to fall onto the ball. 16 seconds to go. We should see Elgin just kneel this clock out, leading 56-19. But you never know. Stranger things have happened in Texas high school football.
True enough. And as chippy as they've been all night long, I wouldn't be surprised to see them take another shot to see if they could hit 60. But it looks like they're coming out in the victory formation as Isom is about 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
So Eastview will fall to 6-4, 3-4 in District 13 5A. Elgin will end their season on a high note, winning their senior night by a score of 56-19. They will improve their record to 3-7. 2-5 in District 13 5A play. And they will avoid getting last place in district play. As the clock hits 0, your final score, Elgin 56, Eastview 19. And we don't quite have any score updates for you yet on those other scores, as I've actually lost data coverage out here in the stands. Wait, here we go. And we do have a final score to report. Bastrop 26, Glenn 14. So Glenn ends the season on a 2-game losing streak. Bastrop improves to 6-4, 3-4 in district play. They finished with the same record as Eastview. Glenn falls to 5-5 overall, 4-3 in district play. We will await a final score. We don't have an update yet, but last we heard, Brenham was leading Weiss 31-21. The winner of that game wins District 13 5A. And Marble Falls and Cedar Creek are tied at the start of the fourth quarter. course, Cedar Creek looking to end their season on a high note. Marble Falls as well. Michael, final score here, 56-19. Eastview does make the playoffs. They get that fourth and final spot in District 13 5A. They did not look like a playoff-bound team tonight here at Elgin.
They did not, and large part due to some key injuries. You didn't see Jackson Colson on the field, and you didn't see Eric Millette out on defense. And those two leaders, both of them are leaders of the offense and defense, were really missed tonight, and it showed. There wasn't a lot of heart played with tonight. It really wasn't, and then it was it showed tonight as Elgin came out and played with everything they had, and they took it to Eastview, and it showed.
Well, as we know it, last we checked, Kerrville-Tivy was going to win District 14 5A. And as you know, the 4th seed will always face the 1 seed. Yeah. So as we know, that game is going to be against Kerrville-Tivy next week. That game should also take place at Tivy High School down in Kerrville. That's going to be a solid about a 2-hour drive from the Austin area, depending on where you are, probably about 2.5 hours from the Georgetown area. Of course, that location could change. You never know. There could be a bit of a more neutral site.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. It's they won. They get home field advantage for the first round of the playoffs. I believe going forward, that it will be a coin flip.
Nevertheless, we will have that final information for you. Should be tomorrow morning. All that stuff will be decided. You can keep track of SHN Sports Twitter. The handle is at SHN Sports, or you can visit shnsports.com for more information on that. Of course, Coach Fekoch on Twitter, he will have that information as well. I don't have his handle in front of me at the moment. I believe it's JT Fekoch.
Hold on, I can probably pull it up for you.
We'll dig it up. My hands are cold. I like these pocket warmers.
They are nice, and there's the gentleman right there who gave us the pocket warmers.
Thank you so much for the pocket warmers again.
We always appreciate y'all's broadcast. My wife always makes sure that we always get it in, and our boys number 9, Ross, so it's always a blast watching what you guys are saying. We really appreciate you and what you guys do.
All right, so Charles Ross's parents, thank you so much, sir, again for the hand warmers. And it was great getting to sit amongst the Eastview faithful out here at Elgin. If you can get one positive out. And Coach Fekoch's Twitter handle is at JFSWT. That is JFS. JF as in Frank, SWT. Coach Fekoch's Twitter handle. So we will have that information again for you guys tomorrow morning. Or, it should be by noon that stuff is decided. You never know with the UIL. But, again, Eastview loses tonight, 56-19. They will head into the first round of playoffs, licking their wounds to take on Kerrville-Tivy. Michael, any final thoughts before we pack up and get out of here?
I'm just glad this one's done, to be honest with you. Defensively, the Patriots just struggled all night long. Offensively, they couldn't get anything going, and it's time to put it behind us and look for Texas high school playoff football.
Again, we will be there. Kickoff time has yet to be decided. It'll either be 7 p.m. or 7:30. Most likely 7:30. Michael and I will be down there. And if you do not want to make that trip, nevertheless, we will be going live. SHNsports.com, Eastview Patriot Football. We thank you for tuning in to the regular season. Patriots finished the regular season at 6-4, 3-4 in District 13 5A play, and they head off into the playoffs next week. For Michael Francis, I'm Travis Banks. For all of us at SHN Sports, have a safe and happy weekend, and so long from the Lone Star State.